What's up, guys? This is Senior Fell-Handed, and today we have a guest replay of LaCarr9494. Now, this is a good time for me to say going forward, I will not be taking any more replay footage, only actual in-game footage. The reason being, I have had a number of subscribers, viewers, what have you, say they are not fans of it. It typically does not do very well. Apparently, the viewer, the subscriber, whomever, likes to see how the shot goes down. So just keep that in mind going forward. If you're going to send me any footage via Bull by the Fell-Handed, via Bull's Brigade, whatever, at Gmail, whatever, just keep that in mind. Also, guys, if you're going to send me something to my email, for heaven's sakes, give me a heads up. Because I check that thing like once every a month, and I looked at it and I had like 10 requests for footage. That is my bad. Moving on. As you can see here, we are in the Scorpion G and we are on Canaan, whatever. Nobody cares. Encounter battle. I do care. I just, you know, it's a newish map. Moving on. Scorpion G here, guys. Now, it looks to me, just off the cuff, this thing kind of has a Panther rear end. It you know, looks reminiscently similar to that type of vehicle. However, the front end does not quite do it for me. However, moving on, as you can see here, guys, the cap is in the center of the map. We kind of shifted down, you know, towards the K6 area, K7 area, to kind of shut down a flanker, protect the arty, protect the clickers. You know, got a little bit, I shouldn't say a lot, got a little bit of good damage there, as well as racked up a kill. Now, essentially what's happening, guys, is, you know, we have a portion of our force kind of sweeping around our left flank. The fellow greens aren't really showing up on the map, I guess, when they get so far away. It's a newish feature. I say new, but it's probably within the last 3 or 4 updates. I've been playing this game almost since the beginning, so yes, I am totally going to say new. Moving on. As you can see here, guys, we have kind of, you know, moved up into the city, and I like this footage because, you know what, LaCarr is not one of those camping tank destroyers. He says, you know what, let's get up in there. You know, I don't, you know, maybe I've got a little armor, maybe I don't. Nobody cares. Let's get up in there. And that is my kind of tank destroyer driver, operator. They just get up in here and they make some things happen. Nobody says you have to be an E3 to be a brawling tank destroyer. They says, you know what, I've got a gun, let's get up in here and let's make it happen. And I think that's something any of us can get behind. Moving on, we took a shot there, nothing really happened for us, it did not connect, so we're going to go ahead and swing around and see what else we can have going on. It looks like we have a clicker running for his dear life. We're going to see if we can't kind of swing around and possibly get some shots on the guys, you know, focused up at the cap there. We had a gentleman right there get destroyed right as soon as we came around the corner. Nothing we can do about that but keep moving on. I'm sure there's going to be more damage for us. So far, we have 1 assist. We've got a few good hits and a kill. So, you know, considering there's hardly nobody gone out of either team. You know, the green team has 3 guys down, the red team has a few more guys down. So there's a lot of opportunity on the board is kind of what I'm trying to say here. And especially since we're coming up on their spawn area, because there's always going to be campers for us to farm as soon as we get around this bend right here. That being said, the clicker does not look like he's going to be one of them. He is on the run for his very life. Look at him go. This light tank gentleman right here makes an error, goes up on a rock, and we finish him with a ginormous round with some fantastic alpha, even though it did not actually take a whole lot, considering he was a one-shot for pretty much anything on the board. Moving on. We're just continuing our sweep around. I mean, at this point, we're just gonna we're just going to go by and hit every single spawn in the game of the bad guys. We finally catch up with that clicker. Go ahead, remove him off the board. That brings us up to 3 kills. We still have a lot of options on the board, a lot of things for us to kind of make happen. We have a gentleman right over here. We kind of peek around the corner, put a round in him. We're waiting on the reload. Hopefully he doesn't decide to kind of charge us. We don't really have a lot of backup / any over here. We peek around a corner again. We put one in him, destroying him, bringing us up to 4 kills. You have to be very, very cautious of those autoloaders, folks, because before you know it, they come around the corner and they melt you down. Put a long-range shot in there, murk somebody from a distance. From a distance, 5 kills. So we are on our way to getting a Top Gun. Who knows? Are we going to get a Radley's? I don't know. We're going to go out there and make it happen, gosh darn it. And we don't care who is trying to stop us. So as you can see here, we don't really have a whole lot of stuff going on around us right now. Granted, you know, the tanks that, you know, really have the higher camouflage factor, you know, are not near us, because if they were, we would be spotted. And what I mean by that is, it's kind of your camouflage factor, not your spotting distance, that determines how well you spot, if that kind of makes sense. It's a little bit of a role reversal. But as you can see here, we've lined ourselves up on the A56 line, which tactically is just genius, because we can shoot directly in to the cap and kind of just defend it. I mean, as long as the gun loads, we're just going to keep the party going. Boom, there goes another kill. 6 kills. Talk to me, Goose. Top Gun. So now, you know, we're down to 4 guys, ourselves included. They've got us a little bit outnumbered. We're going to still put some rounds down range there, and we're still doing very, very well. And what this translates to is the friendly is spotting these gents for us. We get another kill, bringing us up to 7. Murderous, Rampage are really the only words I can use to describe this. Now, as you can see here, we're starting to even up this match a little bit more. We're actually, you know, kind of on an even kill, which is always a good thing. You know, we check the tactical map right there, kind of see what's going on as far as the big picture goes. They're down to 2 gents on the enemy team. At this point, we have them outnumbered, which is more or less a first, aside from the beginning of the game, which is good, because it kind of was touch and go there for a minute when we were posted up at A6, A7, but now, you know, we're kind of getting in our own run here. We're going to scope this gentleman, see what's going on here, see if we can find any shots on him. Poke one in him right there. Really did a number on him. We're going to hide behind the windmill here as we reload. A sound tactic, no matter what tank you're in. So this gentleman's a one-shot right here, and man, we just pull around the corner and pop him one, sewing up a Radley. So now we are firmly setting at 8 kills, and we're ready to make some things happen. We've got to be kind of careful going over these rocks. We don't want to lose any HP. Physics. Moving on. Now, as you can see here, the gentleman is not on the map, so we have to be very, very cautious. We don't want to sacrifice any HP if we don't have to. So we more or less have to keep our head on a swivel. You know, because this gentleman could kind of pop out from anywhere. And, you know, as a commentator, I don't know his last known position. So it's going to be a surprise to all of us where this gentleman is. And, you know, the surefire thing is you can kind of set on the cap, because he's going to come to you eventually, or he's not. Either way, you're going to win. Now, right now, we kind of see him right there at F3. Just kind of checking out the cap. He is a one-shot. Can we do it? Boom! 9 kills! Guys, hope you enjoyed.